I'm starting off with Jordana 12 Hour Made to Last Eyeshadow Pencil in Continuous Almond, and I've been using this a lot lately as a base. It just really helps to conceal all those veins and unevenness on my eyelids, and it also works as a primer. Then I'm going to go on to Makeup Geek Unexpected Eyeshadow, and I'm going to place that right onto the crease. I'm using a big blending brush. This is Sigma E40. And after that is all blended in, I'm going to move on to MAC eyeshadow in Deep Truth. It's a beautiful blue color. And I'm just going to place that with a fluffy brush. This is probably an E25 by Sigma. Placing that all over the eyelid, and I'm just going to blend that into the Unexpected eyeshadow. And then I'm just picking up a little bit more Unexpected and then blending that up again on the crease. Then to kick things up a notch, I grabbed this pigment by MAC. This is called Pink Pearl, and I'm going to place that right onto the center of my lid. I'm just using a flat Sonia Kashuk brush. I did wet my brush a little bit just to really bring out the dimension in this color. It's kind of like pink, but it has like a blue iridescence to it. It's just really, really pretty. So I'm just going to pack that onto the middle of my lid. Then from the Lorac Pro palette, I'm going to pick up a little bit of the navy color, and I'm just going to pack that onto the outer corner of my eye. Here I'm using a Makeup Geek crease brush, and I'm just going to kind of just do like a V-shape formed, just to really deepen up the outer corner, and just go back to my blending brush. This doesn't have anything on it. I'm just using it to blend up and out. Then after blending, I lost a little bit of the Pink Pearl, so I'm just going back and adding that again. And then going back to Unexpected and just blending all the colors together. Then this part is really optional, but I just love some sparkle, so I grabbed a glitter by MAC. This is called Reflex Blue, and again I wet my brush, and I'm just going to pack that right onto where I put the Pink Pearl, and it just adds a little bit of a sparkle, nothing too crazy, but I just think it definitely adds a little something to the eye look. Then back to the Lorac Pro palette, I'm just going to grab Snow, and I'm going to put that into the inner corner. And this is a really subtle, kind of like a highlighting shade. It doesn't add too much color, but I just wanted to lighten up the inner corner since everything is so dark. So I'm just placing that right on the inner corner. And then I'm going to pick up a little bit of Buff, and I'm going to take that with a large shader brush. And I'm going to place that right underneath the eyebrow just to help blend everything out and give a little bit of a highlight. For foundation, I'm going to be mixing NARS Sheer Glow and L'Oreal True Match. I really like the finish of both of these foundations. I really prefer the NARS Sheer Glow, but I just use the True Match just to darken it up a little bit since my skin is a little bit darker than it normally is because of, you know, the summer. But I just don't feel like buying a whole new NARS Sheer Glow foundation. So I'm just going to use my Beauty Blender to blend that all into my skin. Then I'm going to be using my favorite concealer as of late, which is the L'Oreal Visible Lift Blur Technology blah blah blah. And this is in the color Light. I'm just going to use my fingers to put that underneath my eyes and conceal the bags that are there. To set my concealer, I'm using the Bare Minerals Well Rested, which is amazing. It does add a little bit more coverage if your concealer is really light, and I think it's awesome. I'm finding that I like it a lot better than the Anastasia Banana Powder. It's just finely milled. It gives really nice brightness underneath your eyes. And to set my foundation, I'm going to use the NARS Crystal Setting Powder. It's really light. It is a finishing powder, so it's really finely milled again, and it just sets everything beautifully. I am going to be doing a winged liner, and I'm using Jessie's Girl liquid liner, which has like a really thin tip, which I found a little bit tricky because I was used to a little bit of a thicker tip, but why does it sound so funny? Um, it just is a really nice liner. I do recommend it. It's like $5, $5 or $6 at Rite Aid. After I finish my wing liner, I usually go back and I just add a little bit more shadow just to make sure that everything is equal and, you know, looks good. Then I'm going back to Deep Truth. I'm using a MAC 239 brush to pack on the color on my bottom lash line. And then I'm going to move on to an angled blending brush that I really like to use to buff everything out, just so that it's nice and smooth. Then I'm taking this L'Oreal Silkaseam eyeliner in Cobalt, which is gorgeous. I'm placing that on the waterline, and I'm also going to tightline with it as well. For eyebrows, I'm using Maybelline Definer Brow in medium brown, and this is actually the first time that I used this brow pencil, so I do have a lot to get used to. Well, not a lot, it's just a little bit different than the Anastasia brow pencil, but yeah, so I go back a couple of times throughout the video and just fill in different areas of my eyebrows because, yeah, I just have little bald spots here and there. Then I'm going back to the pigment, the pink pearl pigment, and I'm adding that right to the center of the bottom lash line. And I'm going to add some mascara. I'm using Maybelline Great Lash Dollmania. I'm just going to hit the top and bottom lash lines with a couple of coats of mascara. I'm adding Hoola Bronzer by Benefit, and I'm using my Sephora 55 airbrush, I believe. If that's not right, I'll correct it in the description box, but I'm just going to hit the contour area of my cheeks, the temples, and the jawline as usual. For blush, I'm using Dame by MAC. It's a beautiful mauve color, and I just love the contrast with the purpley or blue eyes. I'm just using a Sigma F40 to apply that to my cheekbones. For lips, I'm just going to stick to the same theme. I'm going to use the e.l.f. matte lip color in Natural, and again, it's like a mauve pink color. And I'm just going to fill my lips in with that, and I'm going to apply a little bit of a lip gloss as well. I'm using the Bonnabelle Lip Lights in Strawberry, I believe. Kind of just like a light milky pink, but it smells so good. And like I said, I just went back with this brow pencil several times, but here I'm just adding the final touches to them, just kind of filling in all those weird bald spots that I get on my eyebrows, which are so annoying. But anyway, that is going to be it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you're having a great day. I'll catch you guys later. Bye!